Good morning, as the chat starts itself up. Everybody will be with me in just a moment. Alright, looks good. Hello, good morning everyone. Hello, Sonic Shadow 870 and Night Rose, Shadow Wolf 16 and Cosmic Aurora, Artsy Darling Ruiz, Emmy Studio, Scourge the Hedgehog, and Star. Whoops, there goes the chat. And Star the Hedgehog, Random Silver Fan 33, Fangirl 117, Perfectly Random 101, Sinbad says YOLO, Jalen Glover, the Shadoosh Fan Lover 123, Flutter Wishes, Jason K, Wind Takadiami, and good afternoon to Wind, because it's afternoon for them. Meilu, Sea Draw Horn 21, Yo It's Sniper, Shadow Wolf 16, Vinyl Strawberry, CCMA, Michael Kabangbang, Sonic POX says it be. Yes, it be. It's, I'm going to be coloring Charmy today to finish up the Chaotix. I'll say a few more hellos and then we probably should get started. Wolf 5487, Emmanuel, Charway, Janaea Jones, Spiky Plays, Some Artist, Kika 133, that one vlogger Alexis, Super Nintendo 64 says knock knock. Hey Vinny, if you've got a free morning, jump on Discord. I'll add you in here. Shuishi NC, Ninja Gaming 101, Dark Moon Luigi, Scott Conlon, Mystery Chan, Musical Girl 4500, The Shapeshifter, Gamer, Fazbro Wad, and like 5 more. Caitlin the Hedgehog, Kelbell 4844, Baka-chan, Sonic Unleashed with some X's in the name, XX Sonic Unleashed XX, there we go. Super Star Rod 2 with hashtag the boys are back in town, and EviGirl03. Alright, good morning everybody. Okay, sorry, I'm stretching. This is KN as usual, and I am chilling on the stream, and I have a B that I need to color today. He's a very nice bee. It's very small and short. Okay, so Laura Parnham was asking, am I late? No, actually, we just started like 4 minutes ago. I only had enough time to basically say some hellos. So yeah, I've got some new Charmy artwork that I need to color. Look at the bee! Sorry, I'm gonna make everybody sick. Too much bee? Okay, let's see. Also, by the way, I had gotten out of the habit of playing music on the streams, and I was going to put some music in the background of today's stream also, but, well, I realized that some of those musical compilations that I had playing are sometimes not very predictable in the kind of lyrical songs they play, and like the first song that came up was kind of scary. So I'm like, you know what? I think we're probably all right not listening to music. I don't like things that are unpredictable. They creep me out. Flutter Wishes is asking, how are you, Sonic Song? I'm doing all right today. I had a lot of paperwork stuff that I was doing this morning instead of getting to do my channel work. Like, that happens sometimes. Like, my other job keeps me kind of busy. Hang on a second. Charmy has no head! What layer is this? Oh, okay. Quick tip about drawing artwork. You should always try to label your layers. This is the hand on the... No, let's call it something else. Because that way I don't know what I'm coloring if I don't have, like, the line. What the? This is weird. Arms in general. Thank you, Charmy. And this is the sleeves. And the wing. Wait, no, that's the wings. This is the torso. What's this? Oh, I see. Okay, I don't need this one. I did, like, a redo on the torso. when I was drawing him. Shoes, legs. Okay, legs and shoes really should be like the same layer. Merge that. All of these I think are okay to be by themselves. Well, what happens? Sorry guys, I'm figuring some stuff out. Like, it seems like these things don't have to be separate layers, but I'm gonna leave it that way. Let's see. Turbotastic 9000 was just saying, "Hi Sonic Song, good to see you again." Good to see you too. Oh, you know what I see? I don't remember how to do everything, like, especially well, but, let me... Vinny says, "How do I do this?" Don't worry, Vinny. I gotcha, except sort of. You have to... nice first sound on the stream, Vinny.
Gasping.
I think that was even, like, mid-gasp. Yay! Okay, sounds
Great.
like we've got, Vinny is with us this morning. That's, you guys ought to know everybody by now for the most part. That's, the voice actor on the channel for Shadow the Hedgehog. He just popped up randomly, so he will be joining us today. Yay!
It me!
Tasman Clark said, "Charmy looks almost human without his wings." You know, you're kind of right. It's like they don't put a lot of, like, bee on this guy. I mean, like, normally, I guess, like, a bee has, like, I don't know, a weird suction mouth thing, doesn't it? No, maybe I'm thinking of, like, flies.
Very happy that Charmy doesn't have that.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty disturbing.
Yeah, I think that a character design would be a lot creepier if that was the case.
So.
Oh, did I forget something on his shoes?
They could have given him, like, another set of arms.
Ew. Just be like Goro. He's like, "Here I am with my forearms." Clearly I was designed to be adorable. Oh my goodness. Yeah, hang on a second, what am I even doing? Sorry, I'm...
Question.
Well, the Shadoosh fan lover 123 asked Vinny, "Please kiss Rouge, you're my favorite couple."
Me and Rouge? How sweet of you! I was jamming to all of the Rouge stage music from Sonic Adventure 2 the other day. I was like, "This is good." I don't know. I don't really revisit the Rouge music very often, and I was like, "I'm in the mood for this. This is great."
Oh yeah. You know, I think you're gonna have to fight Carl Travis Boy about being Rouge's human boyfriend.
Well, if I can fight Silver and I can potentially fight Shadow, then I can probably fight Carl Travis Boy.
I think so, because at least he's a normal dude.
Yeah.
Yay! Helmet muzzle. There we go. 10 minutes in, I have colored nothing. But I was labeling my layers, because apparently I forgot. I need to color, like, this part. Turn off the body, I can't see! Oh my gosh, it's a bee. And nothing but its head. Doo doo. Are you in the, do you happen to have the chat pulled up, Vinny?
Yeah, I do got the chat. It's just moving real quick.
Oh yeah, I bet it is. There's 80 people this morning, it looks like.
Oh. Hello, all 80 of you.
Hi, 80 of you. Dark Moon Luigi said, "Hey KN, do your Charmy voice." The one of us on the channel who does the Charmy voice is actually my sister. That's that one's not me, but I can try to do a Charmy voice. I like hers better. I can't even, it's like, ugh, my brain. Like, what does it even say? I'm gonna maybe read some comments in my attempted Charmy B voice. I'm gonna go all the way back here.
From Maylene Bermudez. Maylene says, "Hi!" And Neftali Torres says, "Thank you, senpais!" And Random Silverfam33 says, "Vinny, you're the real coolest!"
I'm the real coolest.
Shadow's gonna punch you. You can't fight him. He'd be like, "Know your place, voice actor." You know it would happen.
Yeah.
I have trouble figuring out where to start here. This B is too large.
Aeon Hero 101 says, "Yo, Vinny, whatever you do, don't sing."
You get to sing a lot in Ask the Sonic Heroes. That's a good outlet for you.
My friends the other day were just pointing out how often I sing. They're like, "You're always singing something." I was like, "No, I'm not." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I always am kind of singing. I don't sing well, but I sing often."
Like it's hard sometimes having episodes of Ask the Sonic Heroes recorded already, but they haven't aired, and so like of course they're like recently on my mind. Like, we sang a lot in the next episode. Like, I think I cut some of it out, too, because it wasn't relevant, but there were 2 instances where, like, there was singing and you were the instigator of both. Although, technically, on one of them, it was my fault that it escalated, but it was because of something, like, you said something, and then we could have gone on with our lives, but then I had to be, like, singing the next line, and then there we all went. You know what I'm talking about. When the whole cast started singing.
Yeah. I guess that's not even the first time I've done that on the show either. Like one time I was singing Kiss. Another time I was singing Nirvana, just like in the middle of it.
Like, lovely. Here we go. All right, look, I'm coloring the bee. The stream is a success.
Let's see. Oh my goodness, I always pick the ones that I can't pronounce. Taya Hajane. Taya
Jane.
Taya Jane. They are asking, when's the Chaotix coming back in Ask the Sonic Heroes?
Well, we've got Team Dark and Team Rose coming up, and then my plan, if everything goes according to plan, is that Team Chaotix would be after Dark and Rose. So I'm almost done with the character artwork for, like, Charmy and SBO and Vector. Like, you guys saw these dorks already. There's SBO and, oh my gosh, Vector's face is so large it doesn't fit in the screen. But, you guys saw them already. Now I'm getting Charmy done. Once he's done, I can start doing the prep work for the questions asking video for Team Chaotix, and so we should be seeing that pretty soon. I imagine sometime this week, probably early this week. Like Monday or Tuesday or something like that. Like, I'll have a questions video ready for the Chaotix. And so then it just depends on when we can schedule everybody. It'll be a good time.
I am very excited.
Yeah, we had a very nice stream with beat blocks last week. We had the Ninja Power stream.
I wish I could have been there.
It was a good time.
Shuishi NC asked, "Hey Vinny, what are some of your favorite bands?" My favorite band of all time is Foo Fighters. I really like Foo Fighters. But bands that I really like right now are Young the Giant. That's one of my favorite bands. Us Are the People, and I just started listening to Ween recently. So that's kind of who I've been listening to. Let's see.
I'm not exactly sure how if your microphone's cool, dude, because like it keeps making like a weird flump noise.
Flump noise.
It's going like poof.
Is it?
That's my voice acting ability for Vinny's microphone.
Maybe I should have grabbed my new microphone. I've got a new microphone, but I was just like, this one's close, and I just plugged it in.
It's not causing much of a problem. It's just sometimes like I'll hear it make a sound like that, and there's no Vinny.
Oh no. Here's what I'll do, because this setup is pretty hilarious. It's a flagpole that that I stuck a Rock Band mic into.
Good. The ingenuity of performers.
So it's not very stable on the table.
Ooh.
I'm a poet, I didn't even know it.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm gonna put it on a towel and see if that helps. Give me a sec.
bum, 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 bum. Neftali Torres said, I'm so glad you guys are back. I used to watch you guys all the time for hours, but then you guys stopped. Yes, it's nice to be back. It's kind of cool to see that so many of you guys are still around from back then and still wanted to see some more videos. Yeah, well, I, as the person who makes the videos on the channel, I guess, of course, when I took the hiatus to go to university, like, everything on the channel kind of stopped. There's really not much choice when the channel director has to bounce for a while. But it's been nice to come back again. Also, XX Sonic Unleashed XX said, I've been watching since 2014. I love all the voice actors, love the channel, keep up the good work, and welcome back. Thank you. Welcome back to you too.
Very much.
Yay! Is this face? Charmy's got kind of a tan compared to SBO, and I did that on purpose, but I don't know if it's too much.
Like B-tan.
B-tan! How about this? Let me try this one.
Cosmic Aurora is asking, do you know / like any musicals? If so, which ones? I love musicals and any music in general. My favorite musical is The Lion King, which is an unbiased opinion because, you know, The Lion King's the greatest. But
yes, very, very unbiased.
You know, I watch a lot of musicals because most of my friends are girls and they end up liking a lot of musicals. But it's, let's see. Wicked was fun. Grease is something I grew up with. So I've seen a lot of Grease. I used to be able to recite most of Travolta's lines to you if I wanted to. Rocky Horror is fun.
Yay.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with The Lion King. I'm sticking with it.
Off the top of my head, if I were to name a few that I like, I think like it's because partly I like, you know, they were ones that I was really into in like high school, or at least the music. Honestly, I actually like I ended up hearing more, like having more like soundtracks for musicals. Because my friend Katie was like, she is an actress, she still is, and she was always very into musicals, so I would end up like hearing a lot more musicals than seeing them. So like but you know, I've seen some, like I saw Wicked, which is part of why it's one of my favorite ones, because I actually saw the musical. That was fun, and it has like really great music. I like Phantom of the Opera, though I've never seen that one. Like, I've seen the movie, but that's not the same thing. I mean, like, seeing musicals on stage is always a lot, like, more impressive to me than seeing it, like, as a movie. It's not the same. Like, I like Little Shop of Horrors is a lot of fun, and, let's see. Grease is actually one that I've seen on stage before. Like, it was I don't remember how big of a production it was, but that one was kind of funny, because to get the crowd energized for the show, they had us all, like, you know, they took volunteers, and, like, it was supposed to be for, what it was, like, oh my gosh, I'm dumb. Like, is Grease, like, 80s? 70s? 60s? 60s?
I think it's in the 50s.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm like, how far back do I need to go here? Alright, they had us do, oh yeah, duh, of course, 50s, thank you. I started like way too high, but they were having us come up and do like 50s dances, and like, you know, all of us young kids, we didn't know anything. We were up there like, they're like, okay, do this 50s dance, and like me and my friends are like, yay, we're like dancing like idiots because we don't even know what we're doing. But there was like this little old couple. They destroyed us all. They knew all the dances. They were good at it. They were adorable. And, like, the audience that would, like, afterwards, they would judge the groups on how well they danced by applause. We just got destroyed by old people. They knew the dances, and they danced it well, and they made a fool out of all of us. And we loved them for it.
That's great.
Yeah, I ended up remembering that more so than the actual play, but it's been like a really, really long time. And I saw the movie version of it too, which kind of muddles my memory a little.
Yeah, I saw it on stage the one time, but I've seen it, on a VHS tape, probably like 15.
Yes. It's they're more accessible, but I would like to see more on stage. I've gotten to see very little things on stage. Like I saw the Beauty and the Beast musical on stage. That was fun.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too.
That was enjoyable. It was a good time.
Let's see here. I had one and then I lost it. Isn't that how it always goes? James McIlwee is asking, would you guys prefer cinnamon or brown sugar or something else on toast?
On toast.
I would mix the cinnamon and brown sugar together.
I don't think I usually have brown sugar around, but I usually do have cinnamon. So something that I do sometimes, like I haven't done this in a while, is that for toast specifically, I'll like put a little bit of regular sugar into a small dish, and then I put a bunch of cinnamon also in the small dish and mix it up to make cinnamon sugar, and then put it on the toast.
Delicious.
We had awkwardly specific answers for a question like that.
We were ready for it.
We were ready, yes.
I bet someone's going to ask me about brown sugar and cinnamon and toast.
Ooh, this is one of the things we have cue cards for.
Sometimes I'll mix brown sugar and cinnamon and I'll put it on bacon.
Oh
and then
my.
the bacon. That's delicious.
Very fancy, Vinny.
Thank you. Michael Kabang Bang is asking, what's your guys' favorite Pokemon? It's gonna be harder for me to answer.
It's maybe a little bit easier on me because I am not as well versed in Pokemon. I was really into the like first gen and like I guess second gen. And their and their remakes. So I was a Pokemon Blue and Heart Gold person. I've only just started again playing Pokemon Sun, and that's the only Pokemon. Wait, no. I mean, I'm sorry. I played Sapphire and Ruby, but like outside of like those older games, like Sun is the only new generation I've played. But my favorites are, I like Meowth a lot, and I like Eevee and all of the Eeveelutions. I love every single one of them. I just adore that whole line. I like Quilava a lot, and Chikorita. And those are usually the ones I list as being like my favorites. I'm also a fan of Poochyena. I think that little hyena wolf thing is very cute. As for the new game, I haven't gotten around much to looking at the new Pokemon, but I do know that on my team I want to have that Rockruff dog thing so I can have like the Lycanroc, like the day form Lycanroc thing, because it's a wolf Pokemon and it's really cool looking and I love wolves, so I'm looking forward to that. And I want that dumb sandcastle on my team. That was like, I don't even know what it's called, but like when I was first seeing like the trailers and things coming out, and it's like, you can now play with a sandcastle. I'm like, you know what? I need it. Like, it's so silly that I just fell in love with it right away. So I need the sandcastle and Lycanroc, and I think those two are going to be my favorites from Alola. Yay!
You see, your answer is like way more in depth and well educated than mine, because I didn't get to play Pokemon when I was a kid, and it was like first becoming cool. And then
you were not the coolest.
I know, right? I wasn't.
Aww.
But I did get to play. I think the only Pokemon game I've ever played through is Leaf Green, and everyone and
That's
the
a
whole
good
audience
game.
hates me now. But
Wait, what? I was gonna say, why? Leaf Green was great.
well, yeah, because it is great, but that's the only one I've played really. Other
While
than
I
like
am
I played
surprised,
Pokemon
I would
Snap.
not hate that for. I would not hate you for that. I remember Pokemon Snap. I sucked at that game.
Yeah, I wasn't very good at that either. But I'm gonna go with Vulpix.
Oh, that's a good choice.
It's cute. Yeah.
Like, if I could pick, like, a bunch, Vulpix would be on there. Like, I like a lot of them. Like, you know, but, I could only, you know, if I went on and on, it would be difficult. I typically like the cute ones. Like, I don't know, I can keep going. I'm a big fan of the Zubat line now, which is... Okay, so, well, I guess I have to explain this one a little bit. Like, I wasn't, you know, that when I was a younger kid, you know, I hated Zubat like everybody else. It was everywhere. It just invaded you in the caves, and it was really annoying. But there was actually a story I started writing with some friends of mine where it was an RP that was Pokemon based, and one of my characters, like, his starter was a stupid Zubat. And, but then, you know, he raised it up to a Crobat, and now he's really good bros with the Crobat, and also, like, you know, so now after having written, like, that, like, character with his Crobat, I'm now, like, I'm like, where's the Zubats in the game? Like, I was asking my friend Musical Sushi, like, okay, in Pokemon Sun, when can you get a Zubat? Because I need to get, like, you know, there's all these new amazing Pokemon, I'm like, where's the Zubats? You know, it's part of because, like, you know, they're in so many games so early that it's easy to get. I can raise it up, like, it can be part of the team, like, the whole time. And also, funny story, the character in the roleplay I was doing that had the Zubat, his name was Vinny.
No way!
Yes.
I'm Zubat Man.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yes, you can be Zubat Man. But, yeah, I have a lot of favorites. I like a lot of them. Also, really quick, I think I noticed this comment go by, like, a couple of times, and I'm just now able to, like, you know, look up and get it. I don't even know what it is. I just keep seeing the word dinosaur all the time, so, Emmy Studio said, Sonic Song, I like how you drew Vector. Once I tried to draw Vector, and he looked like a dinosaur. Oh, well, you know, it's not hard. I mean, look at this guy. He does kind of look like a dinosaur, doesn't he? Vector is one of the harder ones to draw. It's like, it's no surprise that, like, I usually tend to wait for, like, the Chaotix, like, last. I always end up drawing them among the last ones because they are hard. Them and Eggman! Eggman is not an easy fellow, but you guys already saw me work on him.
I think the Chaotix are all difficult because they're, like, they're not, how... I guess the rest of the Sonic cast looks more similar to each other than the Chaotix do. Yeah,
or at least, like...
It's hard to say anyway.
Yeah, like, Espio and Charmy at least have, like, the muzzle part of a normal, like, Sonic character, except Espio's got, like, this whole horn thing going on, and then Charmy's got, I don't know, he's the closest to being the other ones, but, man, drawing his, like, bee body it can be difficult sometimes. I'm like, how does it fit? How is it shaped? What am I doing right now? Okay, here we go. I'm trying to color his goggles.
Let's see here. Whoops. Ooh, no, that's not the button. Oh.
Oh?
Jocelyn Lovesong asked, what is your favorite color? That's a good question. Probably, I'm gonna go with blue, but I'm gonna be more specific. I'm gonna say a like blue that is got like a little bit of grain.
Start streaming again. I wonder if that means like 2 videos are gonna come out. It's like, this is the stream part 1 and this is the stream part 2.
Oh hey, nah, it's on the same thing.
I don't know if it's gonna be like 2 separate videos though.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's like, yeah.
I was really confused because you were talking twice, and then I realized I put the audio back on the stream, and then
Yeah, hi guys! So, I don't know what that was all about, or how much of the technical difficulties my screen recorder still streamed. So I guess after the fact, I'll look back at the videos and see what happened. But yes, we're back, and just in case this is a complete... I think it's the same one. It still says we're 33 minutes in, but I had to stop, like, the screen recorder, so I don't even know what that's... Well, I don't know what's gonna come out as, like, 2 videos or what. But just in case, hi guys! This is KN and Vinny, and I'm coloring a picture of a bee!
Yeah. Guys, it was gray blue. That was my answer.
Oh. I didn't even realize you didn't get to finish. You've been robbed.
Although, as soon as I said that, the stream is now buffering on my...
No, Vinny, don't. We need like a list of cursed things that are like Vinny cursed on the stream.
Oh no, everyone! What kind of blue is it?
It's a gray
Julia
blue.
Powlin.
It's what kind of blue? Oh no, I saw that. Look, like we can't sing. You can't talk about your favorite color of blue.
Hey, no.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, goggle. I'm gonna call that black. Okay. Okay. I'm back to coloring the bee. For a moment, it looked like I was gonna lose all of my bee coloring progress. But Photoshop auto-saved what I had done. Like I hadn't even saved the file yet. There's a good tip, ladies and gentlemen and everybody, to save your files before you start working and frequently while you're working, because that would have been kind of sad, wouldn't it?
Been very sad.
Like, no, the bee. Okay, here we go. Wait, no, I'm seeing like tiny. Oh my god, tiny blips in the way things are colored. That's okay. And this line is weird. Okay.
I think I'm becoming just like a stream villain. Like every time I show up in the stream, I'm just a monster.
Oh no. Well, I'm seeing people saying it's getting disconnected again, except I think it looks fine to me. There's nothing wrong at the moment, but other people are having some issues. How is it on your end, Vinny?
Wait a minute. Just started playing again. Back.
Oh. Hi, guys. Oh, and by the way, there was like 90 people in here before, and then the stream was like, and now there's 41.
Oh.
We lost everyone.
41.
Oh no.
Hi, everybody.
I just saw a comment, and for some reason it just made me laugh. Owen Crean 1 is like, why am I connected to the bee? Wait, what? Yes, everyone, Vector
Chaotix.
found the computer room. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Okay.
Okay, I will not. You know what? No, nobody gets to know my favorite color now.
It's a secret.
The stream has willed it. No one's gonna hear it anymore. It's over.
There's just a whole list of things that you are not
Maybe I should definitely not sing the song "Blue" by Eiffel 66.
That, I think, would permanently damage the stream.
Which I think I think that has come up in the stream before. I think somebody asked me about that in the stream once.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I think we talked about it, and it scared you as a kid.
Yeah.
Like that's what I remember about it being in the stream.
Yeah, it was a terrifying music video. It was mainly because CGI. Hey, we're back to 72 people now.
Yay! Everybody's coming back. Hello. We're sorry. It was some wacky thing. I will be interested in seeing if the technical difficulty that happened is still streaming, like if we end up seeing that on the final video that comes out. Because I really don't know, because it said OBS, my screen recorder, was still streaming. It said it was, and then my computer screen glitched out and went all crazy, and then the file exploded, and I was like, okay. And it's just me and Vinny like, what's going on? Only Vinny sailed through that with me, but it was only, he could only hear me, he couldn't see what happened. This is going to be great.
I love all the different spellings of my name that I see in here. My favorite is when people just call me Vine.
Vine. Lovely. It works. Really quick.
It does.
Shadowsh Fanlover123 said, "What do you think of Darkrai and Hawlucha?"
What is that?
Those are two Pokemon. I'm not that familiar with them. Like, I know which ones they are. I've never interacted with Darkrai in any way, so I don't really know what to say about Darkrai. I mean, his design is pretty cool looking. And Hawlucha, I think I know who that is, and I had a bad guy in the story I was writing have a halucha, so that's the extent of my my usage, and he used his fighting skills to just like cream the good guys at one point, because it was a part of the story where they were like having like an unbeatable fight. There were just too many enemies, and there was a dude with a halucha, and at the end the halucha like picked up one of the characters and carried them off to prison. It was a good time. It's a happy story.
A happy story about prison break.
Hooray! Well, it was okay. It all worked out in the end.
Shows how much I know about Pokemon. I thought you said Dark Ryan Halucha was like a username. Like, my name is Dark Ryan Halucha. I was like, that's a pretty cool sounding name, but I've never heard of him.
That's okay. Gray caps. Like, the only reason I remember what color like the gray caps on Charmy's helmet I think are supposed to be, I probably drew them too small, is because on the custom made plush that I got of him, they literally used like painted like Gatorade lids for his helmet. Like so I remember that. I'm like, okay, that's what color this is. Maybe I should have made them a little bigger. Like, they're actually supposed to be like headphones or something. Like, that's how I draw them too. I draw them as like is like a Gatorade bottle caps. I don't know like that it's actually designed that way. It doesn't seem to be the case. Oh,
Harry Dorito 27 AJ says, "Hey Vine, can you say 'Here lies Silver's hopes and dreams'?" You know, I incidentally just said it while reading that sentence. But here lies Silver's hopes and dreams.
Shadow that up.
Here lies. What said? Did I say shadows, hopes, and dreams when I said it again?
I
feel like I might have.
I think you were going for it, and then you aborted mission.
Yeah. Okay. Here lies Silver's hopes and dreams.
What kind of stream is this? We're coloring a picture of a happy bee, and then this is what we're talking about.
Pop G21 the Epic says, "Time to make B-movie memes, everyone."
Oh no. He's got yellow eyes? Is that how I colored him back in the day? What did I do with this kid's eyes? Classic icons. Hey guys, look, really quick, here's all everybody's like classic icons. It kind of amazes me that I generally worked with like Amy had 22 main poses, and I know I drew more, I guess, during certain episodes and stuff, but like the characters didn't have that many poses. Like, for example, in the classic icons, like Amy had 22, and in like her new icons, she had like 50. So they have like a lot more like minute like facial expression changes like compared to before. I'm looking for the bee. There's the bee! I found the bee. Hey bee. This is the old bee. Well, actually, like, I don't even know if this one of Charmy even got to show up in Ask the Sonic Heroes, because, like, I need to look, but Team Chaotix only went once, I think, and it was with their old artwork, and so they had, like, a whole artwork upgrade that nobody even saw. Like, because I had, like, a Season 1 and then a Season 2 of the art, and, like, I don't even think this Charmy really got featured. He might have been in the... Actually, he might have been in the Babylon Rogues one, because he randomly made an appearance at the end of Babylon Rogues. I guess I gave him brown eyes last time, but they're not supposed to be brown, not really. Okay. And then, of course, I look up, the thing I see is Tanya Carlin going, "Not the bees! Not the bees!" Look, so much bees. So much bees.
Neo Metal Sonic asked, he says, "Yo, Vinny, what's your favorite breakfast?" I'm once again a monster and a villain. I don't eat breakfast very often, which is bad. It's important to eat breakfast, kids. Eat it. But I normally skip breakfast. But if I were to eat breakfast, I'd probably eat something relatively light. I'd probably eat like an apple or something.
Oh my god. Charmy's looking around. I'm sorry. I need to be stopped.
That was beautiful. I liked it.
Ah!
Whoa!
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa.
Everything's me right now. I'm gonna hush. And it wasn't even like a real message either. It was like
Sounded like you got a fax.
It was like it vibrated and it rang and it told me I got mail and what is this madness? And no, I did not. I did not get any mail. What's wrong with you? Okay, sorry. What was it? Oh yeah, breakfast. I'm such a food eating person that it surprises me when people are able to skip meals because like I eat like a lot. For me, it seems to be that it's not the amount of food that I eat, it's the frequency, and so I try to eat like all day, but it's just like a little bit at a time. Like at the moment, like I had a very tiny bowl of like basically shredded wheat cereal this morning, and I mean it's like a really small bowl, like the kind like you could hold like in the palm of your hand, and that's like the whole bowl. So I had like a mini bowl of cereal with my coffee. And then later, I'm going to have, like, breakfast number 2, which is half a cup of oatmeal. It's, like, it's a little bit, but often, and, like, there's another time during the day when I'll have, like, a hard-boiled egg, and then when it's actually lunchtime, I'll, like, put, like, lunch together. The questions about breakfast, though, what I usually eat is, like, I'll either have, like, a tiny bowl of cereal, or a reasonable bowl of oatmeal, and it rarely isn't one of those two things. It's always, it's cold cereal or it's oatmeal, and, well, every once in a while there'll be, like, you know, those bear claw pastries hanging out in the kitchen, and, that's a struggle. Like, but I want to eat it so much. Usually.
You know, I forgot about the option of cereal. I was like, oh yeah, cereal's good. So I guess I would eat a bowl of cereal for breakfast. But at the I went and got my oil change right before this, and they had donuts there, so I had a donut.
Ooh.
Maybe I'd eat a donut for breakfast. Also, coffee and Biscoff cookies. That's where it's at.
That's good stuff. But oh, look at those big old bee eyes. Sorry. Here. I am currently having a coffee. But yeah, anyway, cereal, to be more specific, it's usually, like, the actual cereal that I eat is, like, a Kashi shredded wheat thing. It's called, like, Cinnamon Harvest or something fancy like that. But it's basically shredded wheat. So I'll either eat that, I like, and then other, like, grown-up people cereals, like Cheerios or Raisin Bran. It's like that's the kind of cereal that I eat. It's not that I don't really want to eat the Cocoa Puffs, but it's I like the shredded wheat one because it's more filling than other cereals, so that's why I'm usually opting for that one. And then the oatmeal, it's usually just plain, or I'll mix it with a flavor packet. I'm eating strawberry oatmeal lately, though.
I think to keep the meme going, I would say Honey Nut Cheerios.
Thanks, Vinny.
Welcome.
There's gotta be a drawing somewhere of, like...
Everything is Awesome Studios says, the bee! It's too powerful!
Oh my god. Shuishi NC, this one's gonna end up disappearing in a second. First breakfast, 5 a.m. Second breakfast, 8 a.m. Brunch, 10 a.m. Lunch, 12. Second lunch, 2. Supper, 5. Second supper, 7 to 8. Snack time, 12 a.m. What do you think of my food schedule, Sonic Song? Shuishi, that sounds like what I do. It's like, it's a little bit every two, like, I don't do the, first breakfast at 5 a.m. That's a little bit early. If I was waking up at 5 a.m., I would probably do that. Basically, it's like roll out of bed usually around like 7 or so, and then that's first breakfast. Second breakfast is usually around 10, but like that's the after I go from tiny bowl of cereal to small bowl of oatmeal. That's around 10, and then like I have like the egg at 12, and then at 2 o'clock that's when I have actual real people lunch, and then I like snack on something small at like 4, and then dinner's at 6, and then after that I don't eat after 6, or I try not to. But it gets hard when you stay up as late as I do, because you get hungry again. If you're hungry, you gotta eat something. Oranges in the middle of the night.
E-Production says, "Hi again. It's good to be back."
Yay!
Let's see.
Also,
Reese.
Regina Ferguson, if you have a question, repost it. The chat goes by really fast, and so we can't answer, like, everything. But if you have a question, the best thing to do is just, like, post it again. Maybe we'll get to it, or maybe we won't be able to, and we're sorry when that happens, but that is frequently the case. But the problem with just saying that you have a question in the chat is that then when we actually look up and we notice that it's like, oh hey, she has a question or he has a question, now we don't know what the question is. So if you have a question, try to like just post it again. Like we don't mind. Like, you know, like go ahead and like put it up again and we'll see, you know, if we see it, then we can answer. But just repeat.
Reese Monahan is asking, "Do you know Godzilla?" I know Godzilla. Godzilla's a friend of mine. Got him on speed dial.
Oh my goodness.
Sometimes we atomic breath cities together. He's a cool dude.
Oh my gosh. What do you do on your Friday nights? I do not know Godzilla personally. I think it would be fun to go get coffee with him though. That'd be interesting.
Oh, you're missing out.
We'd get some real fast service. Please take your dinosaur outside now. You have your coffee whenever you want.
He's like leaning down trying to fit in the restaurant. Let's see. Wham's Slam Dax asked, oh no, Vinny, what's your favorite thing about Shadow's Chaos powers? My favorite thing about Shadow's Chaos powers is that I get to abuse them.
You sure do.
That was one of the things that like kind of drew me to the character. When he was first introduced, I was like, whoa, he can do all these cool things. And I don't know, Chaos Control is cool, Chaos Spear is cool. And then when they were kind of expanded upon with Chaos Blast and whatnot, that was also pretty neat. I just like that we get to have fun with it.
Yes. Such abusive power. He was not raised well. I'm like erasing the tiniest like little like blips of things, but they're bothering me now that I can see them. Legs! The legs should actually be kind of in front, but they're not.
Regina Ferguson asked us what our favorite characters are in certain animes. My favorite anime character is probably Luffy from One Piece.
I have mentioned before, I like anime, but I don't really watch very much. So, like every time you guys ask about anime, the only one I can think of really is like the last one that I saw that I really, really liked was Clannad, and that was years ago, and so it's the one I always end up talking about. I don't know. Like, if I was gonna say from Clannad, like, oh gosh, it's been so long now, I can't even remember the characters' names, which is terrible. I liked the main guy was really cute, and like he was cool. Like that guy was cool. He was like that blue-haired main guy who that show tormented the whole time. So I liked him a lot. But also I really liked his like dumb blonde friend guy, like that just screams all the time. I think his name was like Suizihara or something. Suzihara? I forget. It's terrible. I could probably like look it up. Clannad characters. I'm gonna look that up on my other computer so nothing scary comes up. What is your friend's name? I liked that guy. He was funny. The main guy's name was Tomoya Okazaki. There we go. And they usually called him, like, he was normally being referred to as Okazaki the whole time, too, so I guess I should remember that. Hey, this doesn't say. Sunohara. His name is Sunohara, that blonde guy. Okay, so Sunohara and the main guy, Okazaki. I liked them a lot. I guess if I'm gonna go with some more well-known things, in Sailor Moon, my favorite character is Lita or Sailor Jupiter. How's that? Oh my gosh, what else have I even seen? You would think I've never seen, like, I really don't watch much of anything. Like, so it's hard for me to say. Like, I don't even, like, I know that I've seen more that I liked, but that's all I can think of right now. Yay! Halfway through the stream and I only colored his head.
Oh. You're halfway there. Go for it.
I don't know if this
color
is too bright.
I got a video game out of a Captain Crunch box as a kid, and that was a reference to it, and I'm realizing how often I reference a game that I got out of
a cereal box. That's good marketing.
Yeah.
What is that?
I will forever remember Captain Crunch's Crunchling Adventure. Julia Powlin asked if either of us have cosplayed before. I actually just got my new Batman mask in yesterday. It's beautiful. So I cosplay Batman pretty much every year. I go to Seattle Comic-Con every year. This year I'm going to be Batman for 2 days and Luffy for the other 2 days.
Oh, nice. I have never cosplayed before, so I don't have anything cool to say, really. My sister Ames has cosplayed before. Unfortunately, I'm not really familiar with the characters that she picked. Like, I am still working on getting her in on a stream. You guys can ask her, like, the who's your favorite anime character questions, because she actually watches, like, more than I do. I think that, like, she was, like, a cat guy from something. Like, that might have been the one from, Pandora Hearts, maybe? I don't exactly know, but he was like a Cheshire Cat kind of dude with like a scarf. But and she yeah, I know, I'm good at this, aren't I?
Yeah, like scarf on.
and she made the costume herself. She also, like, this isn't an anime character, but she cosplayed as Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
I think the costume she was doing was the Advent Children one, or the one that she shows up in Kingdom Hearts, like the black one. I guess the other one wouldn't have been as fun, it was too simple. But she made the costume herself. Like, I think she's only gone to cosplayed at a convention those 2 times, and it was that Cheshire Cat guy, and she was Tifa, who is her favorite Final Fantasy character. Ooh. I've only been to one con before in my whole life, and I did not dress up for that. I went with friends. That was fun though, but I have not cosplayed before.
It's pretty fun. I like working on stuff like that. For Halloween, we went to Disneyland, and I worked on.
That was a beautiful costume. I saw pictures of that.
Yeah, thank you. I made Simba's I made the Broadway version of the Simba costume to Disneyland. It was fun.
I forget what the shirt situation was for that costume.
Oh, it was essentially like I was basically wearing just like a tube around my body because there's no sleeves on it or anything. It just sort of had to like go up onto my chest and, cover my whole torso, but it couldn't go over the shoulders at all. So, because that's just how the costume is in the show. So I was essentially wearing like a corset.
Nice. I'm fixing little.
Bye, Danae Barrera. I'm sorry you have to go, and I'm sorry you're crying so much.
Oh,
I
no.
would give you a tissue. In fact, here's a virtual tissue.
Virtual tissues. Oh yeah. There we go. I'm seeing some weird drawing issues on the line art, and I had to stop and fix it because it bothered me.
I'm loving all the bee memes. Michael Kabang Bang. You better believe it.
Believe it!
But, like, what's a top secret disc?
Oh hey, this bee has like dots on its face. I didn't know that. That's not even the same bee that I drew. I drew like the bootlegged bee. I can't draw. It's small. It's so small. I can't like put that many little details into it. I think the bee that I drew for him is fine. Also, Charmy on mine, it's got like the biggest, baddest stinger going on. This one's got like a teeny tiny little harmless stinger. This one's like, I'm coming after your family.
Charmy bee meet Charmy wasp.
Oh my gosh. That sounds scary. Oh, I don't even know where to go here. Sleeves. Sleeves. That's the next thing I'm gonna color. Black sleeves.
Shuichi NC. I have seen the Lego Batman movie. I went and I saw it opening night in IMAX. And I do have a YouTube channel. It's right here. Super Nintendo 64. Lego Batman's really funny. If you haven't gone out and seen it yet and you have the ability to, go out and see it. It's fun. You don't even have to be a Batman fan to enjoy it. It makes fun of a lot of like Batman stuff. There's a lot of great references in there, but there's references to like a ton of different Warner Brothers movies. It's great.
I'm just delicately coloring this one line. It's got overlapping issues. Okay. Julia Poulin said, "Do you guys know any French? Also, my last name is pronounced Poulin."
Sorry, Julia.
I don't know any French myself. I know like bonjour, s'il vous plaît, soufflé.
Oui.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oui. Now that's it. Before, oh wait, le poisson, le poisson. How I love le poisson. How's that? That's the fish, I think.
That's great.
I had a good old time as a kid trying to sing that song when half of it's like in another language, so I just phonetically tried to say it. Julia Poulin was saying, "Say baguette! Baguette!" You know, I have...
Baguette?
You know, a
Fromage.
friend of mine... Omelette de fromage! Sorry, Dexter's Lab.
Yes.
A friend of mine from Morocco, she was a very good friend of mine, but she had to move back to Morocco, so I don't get to talk to her very much now, but she spoke fluent French. That was her, like, her first language was, like, you know, Arabic, and then it was French, and then it was English. She spoke lots of languages. But I remember her saying that she thought it was weird how, like, Americans pronounce, like, the French words, like, baguette and croissant. And she's, like, I forget how she said it was actually pronounced, but it's more like croissant. Like that or something. Yeah. So, like, it was, she thought it was strange how we, like, hit the hard T's because we're used to seeing those words and we just have, like, we got our own rules. We're like, croissant!
Yeah.
She's like, what have you done?
Makes no sense. English is a weird language.
Yes, we take everybody else's words and make up our own rules that don't make any sense.
Yeah, so this word's mine now, and I'm gonna say it this way. I hope that's alright, okay? Okay.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage!
For some reason, my dad and I, like, still, like, shout that every once in a while. It's like, it was like a line from Dexter's Laboratory where he he can only say cheese omelet in French like after listening to like a tape all night. And like every once in a while, just as a confirmation, like my dad would be like omelette du fromage, and I'm like omelette du fromage. Like we don't exactly know why. There's like a few phrases like that. Like every once in a while, like "by fantasy flan" comes up from like Courage the Cowardly Dog. I don't even know. I guess that's. I don't know. Jason366 Guerrero was asking, "Hey Sonic Song, will you prefer to bring back the character Maria on your channel, and get her on the videos again someday?" I drew an awfully cute picture of Maria. I think I'm a little bit conflicted about how big of a role to give her on the channel because it's been a long time, and her her character is involved quite a bit in like the storyline videos that we do, and I like the way she plays into things. Like she was actually like plot-wise important. But, like, for things like Ask the Sonic Heroes, I'm having, like, a weird crisis where I'm like, well, I have the art, but, like, you know, I don't know how much the audience will have to ask her again, like, these days, because back in the day, at least, when Maria was in the show, she, like, we also had, like, more recently made, like, these big storyline movies, so she was involved in more, and now that it's been so long since that, it's the same, like... It's the same issue I kind of have with, like, Boku. Like, it's been so long since he did something that people would have to ask questions about. So it's, her new character art is awfully adorable, but, like, I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing. We'll have to see. But, yeah, drew her like everybody else, and it turned out, like, really cute. She looks very cute, but I don't exactly know what to do just yet. Cat Yoshi 47 said Team Chaotix Ask the Sonic Heroes confirmed. Oh yeah. I definitely, like, there are no issues, like, in that regard about whether or not Team Chaotix would be coming back or not. They are one of the main Ask the Sonic Heroes, like, teams, like, because they're from Sonic Heroes. They are a canonical Sonic Heroes team. So, like, Team Sonic, Team Rose, Team Dark, and Team Chaotix are, like, the main ones. And everything else that was added after that, like, they're additional ones. Like how we have Team Dimensions and Team Empire and such and such. E.J. Cotton said, "Did Maria actually turn into a hedgehog in a Sonic game or a show?" No, she didn't. Like, her only appearances were, like, as a human that, died in the past as part of, Shadow's backstory, and that's the only appearance I believe she's ever made in the shows. The thing about Maria Robotnik the Hedgehog is that we were making on our channel, like, a bunch of, movies with these big storylines with the, plushie characters, and, so she was introduced on our channel as, like, in the A Sonic Christmas Carol story, and there's this big mystery about how it was that she, like, you know, it seems to be Maria, but she doesn't have, like, any memories, but she has, like, some weird connections where they know, like, it's Maria, but they don't have an explanation for it, and that was going to be a huge deal in some of the future videos that we were supposed to do for, like, the big SonicSong182, like, plushie film story arcs and stuff. So she was a very involved character, like, like, that mystery about, like, what happened with her was, it was very significant to, like, especially the finale movie for Sonic Song, but we just never got that far, so, that's why she was a hedgehog, like, on our channel. It's because of the storyline movies we were making, and also the, Maria Robotnik the Hedgehog, we didn't make that up, like, lots and lots of people have their own version of her being brought back as, like, a hedgehog. She, like, the one that was on our channel, like, that was just our version of that story. But, no, she never canonically was a hedgehog. Also, I think people are wondering if Vinny is dead. Hey, Vine!
No, I'm still alive.
Vine is still alive! Yay!
Yeah, everybody go download my app, Vine.
Your app Vine is dead.
That
That part is dead. I'm sorry, that was a downer, wasn't it?
Yeah, I never really used it, so I think I made one Vine. I made one Vine, and it was of in the Dark Knight Rises. Like, there's like 4 instances where like some guy from off screen hands Bane like a switch or something. So I made a compilation of that, and that I think that was the only thing I ever vined.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I never did. I'm not clever enough to do something funny in 6 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think I am either. Oh, you know what? No, I did another Vine that actually involved Bane again.
Oh,
But
great.
I had a giant cardboard cutout of Bane. I still have that, but it's not up anymore. But it was just like it was a stupid I can break these cuffs parody.
Oh, dude.
That's not. I don't even think that's a meme anybody remembers. But there was an episode of Cops where like there was this guy that they were detaining, and he was like, "I can break these cuffs," and the cop's like, "You can't break those cuffs." And the guy's just like, "Ah!" And he tries really hard to break the cuffs, and he can't.
Oh gosh.
Ninja Gaming 101 says, I honestly really like your drawing style, so I want to do better speed drawings on my YouTube channel. So, do you have any tips for drawing stuff on Photoshop?
First, thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. That's always encouraging when people like the way that things look. I do work really hard on these things. It takes many hours of hard work. I have attempted to give Photoshop-related advice before, but really the only advice that's, like, applicable to everybody, like, in a general sense, unless you have a very specific question that you needed, like, advice on, it's just, like, practice. Draw a lot. Drawing a lot for lots of years is the only way to get good at this kind of thing. Like, you know, so a year from now, in fact, like right now, look at the last thing that you drew, and then look at what you drew like 2 years ago or something. And you'll see just from that if you've been drawing during that time, you will have gotten better. And I mean, it's the same thing for, you know, for me and for everybody. Like, you know, let me go back in here and get the B. Like, this is not at all a bad picture, Charmy. This is a pretty good picture, Charmy, actually. I still like this one. But, like, you know, this is just, like, this right here, like, here's, like, the old version of Charmy that I drew, and then here's the newer one for the current show. And, like, this is a pretty good drawing still, but this one, I've got, like, better line work. Like, some of the perspective isn't quite as weird. Like, what's going on with his goggles here? Like, his muzzle's a little more defined instead of being quite so, like, thick and kind of chunky. Like, you know, it's just over time, your skill and your style will develop. You just need to, like, draw a lot. Like, it doesn't even matter if you think you're good at drawing. Just draw stuff. Like, I've shown you guys what my, like, oldest Sonic art looked like. You had to start from somewhere. Like, I don't know if I've got that still. Like, I've brought it up, like, a few times, so I don't... Well, actually, I'm not sure where that is, but I had, like, the old pictures that I drew of, like, Sonic and friends. But basically, draw a lot. I don't do anything special in Photoshop, so I don't have any tips. All I do, really, is that I have the drawing brush, and I draw shapes. This is a rock. And then I color them. Like, my friend Musical Sushi has all kinds of fancy, like, Photoshop skills. She knows how to do stuff, but I don't really know how to do anything. For speed drawing, though, I cannot help you there. I don't know anything about drawing fast. I draw very slow and very meticulously. I did that 1 hour drawing challenge, though, for New Year's. I need to do another one of those. For those of you guys who missed that, like, I had a prompt, which was draw a New Year's picture of Sonic, Shadow, and Silver. And then I gave myself, like, I put it on a timer. I had to draw it in 60 minutes. So that was, like, it. You have, like, 1 hour drawing challenge, go. If you want to get better at drawing faster, then that's a good exercise to try. It trains you to speed things up instead of worrying so much about small mistakes, I guess. Okay, I guess that's probably enough of an answer. I'm gonna... Yay!
Let's see here.
Evigirl03 said, I really like the way you do the eyes now. Thank you. I think it took a little bit for people to get used to it because it was so different from the way I used to do the eyes, but I wanted to change things up. Like, a lot of the times, like, this is how I draw eyes in my original works when things are supposed to be kind of cuter. So, like, it just transferred over into the new style, so I am glad you like it.
I used to draw Sonic pupils the way you used to, and now I draw them like this. I think it was almost like I consciously made the decision at the same time as you were coming back. Because I normally, at work, I'm lucky enough to have time to sketch at work all the time, and I end up drawing Sonic like once a week at least.
Oh my.
And so yeah, I don't know. I do the same thing with the eyes now. It's weird.
Full color and then a white shine?
Yeah.
Nice. Yup, it just, it just sort of developed that way.
Let's see. In fact, I started drawing right now just because I was like, I want to draw something.
I want to draw. That means, like, neither of us are looking at the chat.
Yeah, no, I was like, wait, who's gonna ask the questions?
That's okay. Like, I am looking up from time to time, but,
Nate Go says, do you have plans for Team Dimension and Team Babylon for Ask the Sonic Heroes? Maybe a Carl Travis Boy reference?
Oh, God. Well, at this time, Carl Travis Boy is relegated to just chilling in the streams. Like, he's not been referenced in Ask the Sonic Heroes. It just hasn't really come up
yet.
If somebody asks, like, a question about, like, hey, Rouge, where's Carl Travis Boy? And that one gets into the random selection pile and Rouge actually picks it, I'll talk about him. I won't ignore that he exists. But, let's see. Look, what was the rest of the question about Team Dimension and Team Babylon?
And Team Babylon.
Team Dimension is definitely going to be coming back in. Silver needs his team, and I already drew them, and they're very cute. The Blaze and the Marine, they turned out very cute. So Team Dimension is definitely going to be up again. Team Babylon, I might hold off on them for a little while because my actor for Jet is in Japan right now, and I think maybe he's not well equipped with, like, recording equipment and stuff, so I'm not gonna rush that one. They'll probably come in again at some point, someday or another, but, I might, I'll wait on them probably a little bit. But Team Dimension is definitely in. Like, they're not coming up next or anything. That's gonna. But oh my gosh, I colored the bee when I was not supposed to. Well, I'm coloring the bee, but I didn't mean to color the bee.
The bee on the bee.
The bee on the bee. Yes, and it's like gigantic, horrifying stinger. Yes, that is how it be. I'm sorry, that was an accident. I'll say that's how it is.
Reese Monahan must be a Godzilla fan. They're asking, have you ever played a Godzilla game? If you did, what was it? I played a couple on GameCube. I think I ended up playing. Was Monsters Unleashed a game, or is that the Scooby-Doo sequel title?
Oh gosh, nice.
Monsters Unleashed. It's also a Marvel series currently. Okay. Godzilla.
Where did I get the idea that Charmy's bee design had wings on it? Like, clearly it doesn't. I'm looking at this design, and Charmy's, like, decoration bee, it doesn't have wings on it.
Yeah, the way you were drawing it looked correct. So, I feel like there's Mandela effect happening right now. There was wings on that thing, and now there's not.
Like, where did I get that idea from? Like, when did he ever have wings on the bee? I feel like I just made it up or something on the old artwork, and so now I remember him having the wings because that's how I used to draw it, but that's not true. I think I'm gonna keep it anyway in defiance, because I like it with the wings. He's wearing a different jacket, okay? This is a different bee jacket.
He earned his wings.
Yes, because clearly this isn't even the same, like, bee drawing either.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures of Charmy now, and I'm not seeing the wings on the vest.
No, there's no wings on the vest. Really quick, Story Club Young said, did you know that Charmy's a prince in the comics and he had a sister in the comics too? Yes, I used to read the comics back when he had that whole prince thing going on. Like, I don't remember, like, it was too long ago, so I don't remember the details, but he was like, the prince of the bee kingdom! And, like, I don't remember, but he was really reluctant about being the prince or something, but I remember that he got crowned king, and, like, he got teary about it, and all of his friends were like, yeah! Or, like, I think he was being crowned king. They gave him a crown. I don't remember what that was all about. But, yeah, I remember he was a prince, and when I was reading the comics, I wasn't that judgmental about story developments. Like, what was I, like, 7? Like, I didn't care usually, but I remember thinking that was weird. I'm like, okay, so Charmy's a prince for some reason. That's fine.
Why?
I thought it was weird. I'm like, why does he have to be a prince? This is weird. Like, the main thing I remember really about Charmy in, like, the comics was, like, this depressing storyline where, like, you know, he had this friend named Mello, and his friend Mello, like, died of some mysterious, like, poisoning or something.
I remember that.
And, like, Charmy was being, like, questioned about it, like, what happened? And he's like, I don't know, I didn't see anything, he didn't eat anything that I saw. And in Charmy's flashback thing, I don't know why I remember this in such detail. I think, like, in some kernel of my childhood brain was starting to catch on to that this was kind of a weird thing to happen, but, like, there was, like, a flashback that Charmy was having where he's like, well, I don't remember seeing him eat anything, and there's, like, this black and white panel where Charmy's in the foreground watching a juggler or something, and then in the background you see his friend Mello, like, eating a hot dog, and you're like, look, it's in the background of your own memory! I just thought that was super weird, like, Charmy, it's literally, like, you're remembering it right now, conjuring this image of memory, and it's right there!
I don't remember him eating anything, except I do.
Charmy! Why? The juggler had
Charmy.
too much power. Also, like, Charmy was, like, 15 in the comics or something. He was, like, just as old as everybody else, so he wasn't, like, a little kid bee either. He was just small because he was a bee. But yes, I remember that he was a prince, and I recall thinking that was kind of weird, but I was like, whatever. Fine. This was a weird storyline anyway. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I better color something, huh? Use your zipper. Luminous eye, hashtag, this bee has no wings. Yeah, he'll have wings eventually, there they are. And then this bee isn't supposed to have wings, but he also has wings, because he's gonna be cool like that. Yay! Michael
Kabang Bang wants me to do an SBO impression. I've never really tried it, I don't think. But I feel like it can't be that different than the Shadow voice. I don't know. I feel like my SBO voice would probably sound more like a Batman voice. Ninja power. Yeah, see, like, I would have to practice. It sounds like Bowser. if I was giving a voice to Bowser, that's what he'd sound like. See, what are even things that SBO says other than ninja power?
I don't, I'm not even sure.
I'm a chameleon.
Good job. How about I'll help you.
Hey, Espio, how are you doing today?
I'm great. I know I can't. I'm bad at SBO. I don't want to do it.
Keep trying. Have confidence in yourself. That's where the ninja power comes from.
Ninja power.
Espio, what would you do if you were an awesome bee?
I'd have bee ninja power.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Michael Kabang said I'm a ninja except hugs. Yeah. He tried.
Tried my best, guys.
I tried to help. It can be hard sometimes to ad-lib as like a character you don't have practice with.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what does SBO even do? I was like, I feel like I've seen enough of SBO that I should know, but I'm like, oh no. I guess you know, I haven't read or seen the character in a long time. I guess.
Oh, I already did this part. Yeah. Sleeves. Arms. Peach arms. Okay. It's arm time. Sideways 101100 said your Charmy voice is way too adorable. Thank you. I like
I
my
would
sister.
agree.
I like my sister's the best though. She's my favorite Charmy voice ever. Like, and also she has like a perfect, just like hyperactive, maniacal laugh for him. Unmatchable.
Jason366 Guerrero is asking, do you know about Crystal Pepsi?
I don't know what that is. I've not heard of anything specific involving Pepsi.
Googling it.
This is a weird shaped arm.
Crystal Pepsi. It would appear to be clear Pepsi. $500 for a bottle on eBay.
Ew. What? Why? What? What's the point?
Crystal Pepsi is a soft drink made by PepsiCo, sold from 1992 to 1993, with brief re-releases in 2015, 2016, and 2017. Interesting.
Okay, so it's limited edition drink. And they want you to spend like $500. I'm not sure that I am quite a big enough fan of Pepsi to appreciate that, really.
Yeah, me either. I actually drink Coca-Cola. I'm a monster. Once again.
I don't drink either of them, but I guess I would need to. I don't even know who. Like, I guess I'd have to side with Coca-Cola because they're the ones who make Sprite and Dr. Pepper, which I do drink. I can't draw straight today.
Actually, I think Dr. Pepper is its own company.
Oh yeah? I thought it was distributed by someone else. Okay, this looks better.
I think Dr. Pepper and 7-Up are a
7-Up's
joint thing.
terrible. Sprite is the good one.
Sprite's the good one.
Yes.
Yeah, I would agree.
I was very offended. Hashtag get out of here 7-Up. I was trying to say 7-Eleven. Like, get out of here 7-Eleven. It's like, what did I do to you?
In Europe, Dr. Pepper is manufactured by Coca-Cola. In Canada, Dr. Pepper is distributed by Pepsi-Cola.
What's going on?
And in the United States, Dr. Pepper is its own thing.
That's weird.
The Dr. Pepper Snapple Group.
Dr. Pepper, why are you like everybody's... Okay. I don't know. What am I doing? Sleeves!
Dr. Pepper is a sellout.
Yeah! Depending on what country you live in. I just think it's weird that in different countries, different people own it. Like, that seems strange to me. Like, you'd think it's, like, belongs to one company. It's like, oh yeah, we'll just share Dr. Pepper.
Doesn't quite make sense. B.
Hey, no singing from you.
I wasn't. I was just reading Jason366 Guerrero's comment.
I'm sorry. The stream already had enough problems as it is. No rhythm from you.
Neo Metal Sonic says, Vinny, my boy, what's your favorite meal for lunch? I need to know so I can judge your diet and see if you're healthy and living.
Oh my gosh.
I like the idea that Neo Metal Sonic is judging me.
Oh boy.
My favorite meal for lunch is probably like a hamburger, which is not very healthy. But just so that you don't judge me too hard, I'll go with like a Caesar salad with some grilled chicken in there. Pretty tasty.
Yay! That sounds good. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. This is why I eat like at least a little bit every like 2 hours because I cannot be sustained otherwise. Well, normally I would have eaten something at 10. That's when the oatmeal would have happened, but I am busy right now. I can't just like sit down like, I'm gonna take like a 15-minute break in the middle of the stream to eat some oatmeal. That's gonna be real entertaining. Ah! Flatty! Get on the Discord! Hello? Hello?
Neo.
Platty, can you get on Discord?
I sure can.
Yeah!
You
That's-
better.
I'll do that right now.
She can't hear you. I have headphones on, Vinny.
Oh god. Alright, I'll be right over.
Yeah! Hop on for the last 30 minutes. Yay!
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, who is this one? That one I got, everybody, that one was not platinum speed. That's some other number. I hope they leave me a message. It's probably for my other work, but I can't go asking like, I'm like, hello, this is my, you're on stream, sir.
Yeah. I'll have you know. Neo Metal Sonic says, your diet is acceptable.
Will she be able to just like join on her own?
On in.
Or...
Like
I see
says,
her name.
says she's in here.
Oh,
There she is. Oh no!
Like we both were like,
back.
and then she was gone. Platty, oh, she's typing. Something. I don't know how to. I don't know what she's doing. Vinny, you help her out. I gotta turn this the comments on again.
She says, hold up. I must get out of this parking garage.
Oh, run, Platty.
Please.
I hate how like this is one of my biggest like pet peeves with the computer, just like little annoyances. I want to move this up here, but when I do that, my computer assumes I want it to full screen. I don't, but I don't have an option either. Like it has to be down here or it doesn't believe me at full screens anyway, because like see if I bring it up a tiny bit more, boom! Curse you!
Uh-oh. Do I hear Platty?
Oh, there we
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Platty, it sounds like someone is playing your voice through a xylophone.
Yeah.
Howdy!
Ooh,
Oh, hello.
there we go.
I'm
There it
here.
is.
Better?
Barely, but well, it was more.
Can y'all hear me?
It sounds awful, but we can hear you now.
Okay. I'm sorry if the quality's bad. I'm in my car right now, using my car phone.
That's okay. Oh, by the way, we can actually, Platty, you can just join right in. A question from the Dragon Skull saying, hey, I have to ask you, how did you two feel about the Wheel of Smooches and the results in the Valentine? Alright, if you guys haven't seen, well, if for some bizarre reason you haven't gone to watch the Valentine's Day episode yet, this is going to be very spoilery for it, obviously. We're talking about the endings of the 3 videos, so if you don't want to be spoiled and you didn't watch it yet for some reason, go watch it first. Alright, spoilers begin! Platty and Vinny, what did you guys think of the Wheel of Smooches?
Where was my Sonado? Where was my Sonado? I demanded Sonado and it didn't happen. What's up with that?
That was the,
I
it was
got-
very trolly wheel.
I got my Shadow X Shadow, so...
I didn't get anything I wanted except for maybe Silver Eggman because that was really funny.
Well, because she didn't tell us about it beforehand. We, like, that was literally just our real reactions to it. So...
Yes, the actors did not have any warning that there was going to be a Wheel of Smooches. It just, like, it was just, we were at the end of part 1 of the episode, and then all of a sudden I sprang it on everybody. I was, like, the hosts were the ones who knew, the guests had no idea, and so it was, very interesting with, like, the live reactions, and, like, I didn't know what the wheels were gonna turn up either, and so you just hear us all just, like, laughing really hard about it. To be honest, like, you know, putting Eggman on there, I'm glad that didn't go to waste, even though it was horrifying, and that's the artwork and stuff I was drawing in that stream where I couldn't, like, show what it was. It was actually the Shadow and Silver one. I'm like, this is the worst thing I ever drew.
It's great, I loved it.
Overall, I was pleased. I was Silver was just, oh boy, that poor little punching hedgehog. He's a little punching hog.
He had a hard time that episode, and it's like he was the only one who was like, you know, he'd get like a romance question or something, and he would like genuinely try to answer, and he wouldn't like get all like grouchy about it. She's like, oh, okay, here's the answer, and he's just being all cute, and then Sonic and Shadow are like, we hate this holiday so much. We're so embarrassed. And then meanwhile, for all of Silver's good sportedness, he just got like destroyed in that episode.
Which probably is the reason why it's so. Yeah, probably the reason why he's just so like. He's so pitiful. Poor guy.
I love him so much, and it's just he suffers. Like, oh, poor baby. He had, and then like, meanwhile, like a good point from Shadow at the very end of the last part of the episode. He's like, why didn't Sonic have to do any weird stuff this episode? He's like, he really didn't. He like got out of like he had a few like, you know, high pressure questions to answer, but he didn't have to do anything weird. That lucky guy.
You know, I think this was karmatic retributions. That's entirely what it is. It's karmatic retributions.
Well, what did
Silver, I'm not, you know what? I have no idea. I think it's only karma on Sonic's part. It's just bad luck on Silver's.
Yeah, I think so. Like, you can't really, like, Silver didn't do anything to deserve that. Just, like, oh, poor thing.
Neo Metal Sonic says, Vinny, I must now know your favorite dinner to complete my assessment on your diet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, what did I miss?
Well, I think Neo Metal Sonic is trying to assimilate my power into into his being, which kind of scares me a little bit. But
Chaos data successfully copied.
Oh no.
Open life for data. Me more data successfully copied.
Favorite dinner? You know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll say an apple and some cereal for breakfast. We'll say the salad with chicken for lunch, and I'll say like a bacon cheeseburger for dinner. How about that?
That's nice quality meme. That sounds like a pretty healthy breakfast there.
Well, thank you.
Well, would you perhaps maybe say a specific cereal like Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, part of this complete breakfast?
No, I would say General Mills Honey Nut Cheerios, part of this be healthy complete breakfast.
Oh no.
And you know what the funny thing about that is that they always are like, oh, this is what a complete breakfast is, and people only eat the cereal. No one ever, they never show people eating it with the orange or the banana that they usually show it with.
Well, I think they only include that anyway just to cover their bases so people won't get mad like, this cereal's not healthy at all. And they're like, well, you were supposed to eat it with an apple.
It's supposed to be in tandem with the other things. What did you expect? It's just high fructose corn syrup and a corn puff.
What have I done?
And just letting you guys know, just because I am driving, I don't have access to being able to see any questions for me. So y'all are gonna have to look out for that one.
What? You're saying you can't just look at the stream while you're driving? You're saying you're a mature person that's not gonna crash their car?
Yeah, I'm a narc.
What?
Jeez.
No, I was gonna say, yes, of course that's what she's doing. And get off her back!
Neo Metal Sonic says, assessment complete. Thank you for your time. You have now won a free box of honey-flavored crunchy nuts.
Oh. Okay.
Yay! Was that from me sending in all my box tops?
Yeah.
Do people even do that anymore?
Box tops for assimilation.
Oh. You know, people might do that, it's just that we're not in elementary school anymore where it's relevant, so we probably just don't hear about it, because, like, we're not at a school anymore where people need to collect box top for schools, and I don't think any of us have siblings that are that young, and none of us have offspring, so...
That is very true. That is very
Buddy, it
true.
sounds like the police are coming for you.
Are you,
Oh boy.
You're still paying attention to the road, aren't you? Dun dun dun.
Of course I'm paying attention. That was just a large truck that was squealing its wheels next to me.
Oh, that's nice.
Now then, I am hot and fresh out the kitchen from actually I'm hot and fresh out of an interview just now.
Oh yeah, I remember that you said that you had an interview lined up. That's good. I hope that went
Yeah.
I hope it went well. You already went to it?
Yeah, I mean it's just for a temp agency for the time being, but I also have an interview lined up for Monday. I'm a pretty busy girl.
Yay! Well, that is
Ooh.
good. You get those interviews.
Yeah, needed a full-time job.
Jacob
I'm
Barnett.
trying to get a full-time job
Go for it, Platty. That is needed.
by the time next week.
Oh, good. Jacob Barnett said, "How did you get so good at art?" I did cover this a little bit earlier in the stream. It's just years of practice. Like, I wasn't good at drawing anything when I first started. So if you, like, as with anything, if you want to get good at something, just do, like, it's basically how many hours can you log doing the thing. Like, there's, like, this, like, you know, just, if you enjoy it and you want to get good at it, just do it a lot. So, like, you know, it's really just a lot of practice. Like, how I got good at art was I was bad at it first. Ooh, what was that? And then
We lost Platty.
oh gosh. And then I drew a lot. I would say that, like, you know, my artwork that I did in high school, I think, was all very clumsy looking and stuff. So, like, it was, you know, I think it was, like, after high school that I started getting alright at it. But, you know, I got compliments on my art back then too, but, like, it's just, you know, like in elementary school I was terrible at it, but I liked drawing so much that I kept doing it, and then middle school I got a little better, high school got a little better, college got a little better. So it's just, it's all about, like, practice. I guess you can get better a little bit faster if you do things like focused practice, like if you specifically want to get better at a particular thing, like you look up references and take classes and, like, draw that specific thing more often. Like, I'd be better at hands by now if I just drew a bunch of hands. Like, that'd be focused practice, but I only ever draw hands when I'm drawing the rest of something else, and, like, you know, like, these aren't bad hands. I'm getting, like, alright at them, but I was looking at, like, references. Sometimes I take pictures of, like, my own hands in different positions and stuff so I can draw, like, from a reference photo of myself, so, like, that helps, but I guess that's what I would say. I hear car noises, so we must have Platty back.
Yeah, we've got Platty back.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. My phone exploded in my face.
Got one of them exploding phones?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Golduck Gamer Dude said, "Platinum Speed, thank you for noticing me in the last stream. You made a childhood dream come true."
Aww, of course.
Yay.
It's my pleasure.
Like, it would be great if we were able to get to everybody. Like, I really wish that we could, but, like, there's a lot going on. There's, like, 93 people, like, talking all at once. Why? Alright, so there's some place in Canada that wants to get a hold of me really bad. It's Calgary, Alberta in Canada. And they've been calling me over and over for days, but the thing is, when I answer, they hang up on me. So it's getting weird.
It's probably the same people who keep calling me and asking for Shelly, but I'm clearly not Shelly.
Oh gosh.
I don't know, you can be if you try hard enough, Vinny.
I could be.
You can be anything you want to be. BARBIE.
Meanwhile, I think I'm being stalked by Canada.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You
The
both.
whole town of Calgary is stalking you.
Oh, I colored all over the wrong layer.
You know, I mean, considering how nice you are and then how nice the entire country of Canada is, makes sense.
They're like, be one of us.
You know you want to be Canadian. Specifically Albertan, because they all talk like this, eh?
Oh my gosh.
When I
I
visited
love Alberta, Canada.
I like bumped into a guy on the road on accident, and like I was the one that bumped into him, but he looked at me and he was like, "Sorry, yeah," and just like walked away. And I was like, "Everyone is so nice."
That's so true. Oh man, specifically Alberta, because I remember I was living in Wisconsin, and when you're living in Wisconsin or Minnesota, any place up there towards like the U.S. and Canada, it is adorable because there's so many Canadians over there, and they're so nice. Any Canadians are in the stream right now. We love. Yeah.
Alright, in case anyone was wondering what in the world I was doing, turning off all those layers, there was a tiny little dot in the corner and I couldn't find it. And I didn't know what it was all about. But I found it and erased it and we're good now.
Michael Kabang Bang wants you to say all lifeform data successfully copied, Platty.
All life form data successfully copied.
I also wanted you to say it, so thank you.
Yay!
Neo Metal Sonic's voice is so just like, it's so strong, and I'm really sad that we have never heard Metal Sonic speak after that, because I really want to hear him talk again. I don't know, he has such like a threatening voice for such a little robot.
Was that
Yeah, it was
the only time
it's
that
pretty
he spoke?
terrifying. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's when he had the cape and the long quills and the
gosh.
pointy shoes.
Forgot that he had a cape.
Yep. The only Sonic character to canonically have a cape aside from Eggman.
Yeah, I was gonna say besides Eggman. Let's see here. Dragon Skull asked me what made me want Shadow to date Megan Fox. I don't remember. That was so long ago. It was. I mean,
It was
it's
improv,
all.
too.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all improv. So I was probably just like, Megan Fox, because like I
Transformers was a
avoid-
thing at that point, right?
Yes. Yeah.
It was, much
I wanted to I wanted to avoid like shipping Shadow with somebody like in the franchise, so I was like, Megan Fox.
And then Silver's got Natalie Portman.
I forgot about that.
We had a new one come up apparently, but that has not been revealed in episode yet. That's in the next episode that comes up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Very excited. I love
But,
that.
I am hashtag stoked.
What's going on here? Oh, I can't.
Oh god, I want Panda Express so bad. I feel like I keep on dropping like these like product names, and I feel like we should be sponsored at some point.
I don't want to be sponsored by Panda Express because they got the worst fortune cookies of all time. They don't put real fortunes in them.
I think if we are a Sonic channel, maybe it would be good that we got sponsored by Wiener Schnitzel.
I thought you were gonna say the restaurant Sonic, but Wiener Schnitzel is.
I mean, hey, who wants $1.89 chili dog?
There you go.
Did I tell you guys that what was it? During Halloween, I dressed up as Sonic for Halloween, and I spent my entire day in the Sonic costume. And I went to Wiener Schnitzel and I ordered 20 chili dogs. I ate all of them.
Oh my god.
That may be good for like 2 or 3 if I'm feeling pretty ambitious.
Yeah. That's a lot.
That was a good Halloween, let me tell you.
Oh gosh. That is some method acting right there.
Never doubt the great lengths I will go to portray Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh gosh.
I spent $20. Wait, say it's $1.89. So I approximately spent like
40 bucks.
I
or
don't know.
something.
Yeah, $40 on chili dogs.
I haven't
Goodness.
had a chili dog in years, and I love them, but it's been like a long time. Like, I don't remember the last time that I did. Sonic Chef's chili dogs will make it work.
Oh, let's make it happen. Can I be there? I know how to make the recipe.
I think we'd have to like make it like it's pretty. The way I would make it, just like put the hot dog in the microwave, cook the beans on the stove, and put it all together. And what do you got?
Sometimes I'll cook the hot dogs in the chili.
Ooh.
See, that's what Sonic does in the comics. Actually, he cooks it in the chili.
Art.
I know it is tough work to do, but I don't know. I'm like debating on whether or not it would have to be like the Hornell like store-bought chili, or maybe make it a bit more intricate since it's a chili dog from SonicSong182.
It would probably need to be like we'd probably have to like make the chili, and it'd be like that thing where like here's some canned chili. If you want to make an easy one, just use this. But we're gonna actually make the chili ourselves. It'd be like that kind of thing, I think, because otherwise I'm not teaching anybody to make anything. I'm just like, here's how to open up a can, how to use a microwave, and here's some buns.
Gotta yell at him too.
It's a good recipe.
You sound like
man.
you sounded like Danny DeVito without even trying.
Get out of here! I'm not Danny DeVito.
I'm gonna teach you how to open up a can.
Here's a can, and you open it up, put it in the microwave.
Oh no.
There's some fun.
Oh no.
You take it out and you eat it. It's delicious.
How did we get to talking about this anyway? Are we answering a question right now?
I don't know. Anyway, let's get a question in.
Yeah.
Since I just show up and I start dropping sponsorship names.
Let's see.
That's a good question.
MV Valdez says, have you ever thought of adding more characters in your videos, like Ask the Metal Team?
I am not planning on adding any additional teams right now. In fact, I'm practically downsizing. Like, I'm waiting right now on bringing Team Babylon back in, just because, like, you know, some key actors are out of the country at this time, and like, it's already a lot of work, like just the characters we have right now, because like good example, Team Chaotix, they only went one time, so like, you know, like, we have so many teams that some teams who are like really like main character teams, they really don't get to go up very much, and it is partly because we have so many characters, and there's a tiny white spot on the wing, and I can't find where it is, and it's driving me crazy. It's in the hand! I found it!
Blah, 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 blah.
That was weird. Okay. Okay, sorry. That was very distracting. So, oh no. I don't have any plans of adding more characters right now. Like maybe in the distant future, but I'm not planning on it at this time. Really quick, also, we have 7 minutes left of the stream. I am trying to finish the B in time. So, just giving you guys a heads up, 7 minutes, and then we're done for today. Oh.
Let's see here. And uh-oh, Platty, do we still have you?
That's not a good sign when we can't hear all the...
Just about to ask her a question.
No.
Let's see. Well, here's Neo Metal Sonic again. I require assistance. This comment section is turning me into a meme. I need you to help me before I start sprouting random meme nonsense. I'm sorry, Neo Metal Sonic. I'm not sure how I can help you. Good luck with that meme thing, though. I am a meme lord, so feel free to worship me if you'd like.
Oh my.
Let's see. It sounds like we've got Platty back. Oh, as soon as I say it. Oh no!
Last 5 minutes of the stream, and there goes Platty. Speaking of last 5 minutes of the stream, I'm trying to finish some shoes here.
I returned.
Platty, if you are indeed here, Gold Duck Gamer Dude says, Platinum Speed, how in the name of the Master Emerald did you get so good at voice acting? P.S.
Well-
Thank you so much again. You are awesome.
Thank
She says thank you.
you. Well, I guess it just really much. I think it all comes down to practice. It comes to practice and mimicry. If you hear a certain voice that you like, imitate a line that they say over and over and over again until you get their speech pattern down. And then from there on out, voice acting of them becomes a lot easier. And I guess in terms of the acting, I would suggest going to classes and sing in general. And just make it fun. Make it fun and make it a passion.
Hashtag, if you had fun, you won.
Yay!
Exactly.
I mean, it's the same thing with, like, drawing and stuff. To get good at something, you just gotta do it. And, like, instead of worrying whether you're good at it or not, or something, and, like, you know, being too scared to just go out and do the thing, because you're like, well, I'm not good enough yet, or I'm not good as good as this person or that person. Don't worry about it. That's how they got good. They weren't good at it, like, when they were born. They had to, like, you know, they liked it, and so they did it a lot. And if you do something a lot, you're gonna get better at it. So, like Platty was saying, practice, just like practice, and just go out there and just do the thing. Do the thing. Ninja Gaming 101 says, just do it!
Make your dreams come true!
Don't let your dreams be memes.
Yes, do that. Let your memes be dreams.
Guys, I think I
Exactly.
finished the B basically right on time. I'm pretty sure
Yes.
it's done now. Yay! I finished the B! Although, hang on a second.
Yay!
The B, I think I'm gonna turn his wings up to be a little bit transparent so you can see, because they are gossamer wings and not thick wings. So that means you can see through them. Okay, I finished the B like literally exactly on time. And anyway, it looks like we have like 2 minutes left, so I think we're gonna need to start saying our goodbyes in just a moment. Let me move the Chaotix over here and get Charmy to stand with his bros. Maybe he should this side? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Alright, and there we go, guys. There is Team Chaotix has finished with being colored, and so I'm probably going to have a Team Chaotix questions asking video coming out like sometime next week, maybe early next week, like Monday or Tuesday, I'm not sure. So if you want to ask questions to these guys and have a chance of getting into the random selection pile, then please look out for that video. That'll be a lot of fun. Alright, okay guys, so with the last couple minutes left of the stream, we're gonna go ahead and say a few goodbyes. Unfortunately, Platinum Speed can't see the chat, so she can't really say anything. So really quick, Platty, why don't you give like a general goodbye to everybody? Just like a goodbye from you.
Alright. Bye, everybody!
Thank you, come again. Alright guys, I'll start with some goodbyes and I'll tag you in, Vinny. Alright, so goodbye to, and it's starting to go fast already. Where was the one where, okay, I'm just gonna start down here. On Cool Cookie Crazy Guy, Snow Angel 8552, Ninja Gaming 101, Jacob Barnett, Sarah Flame, Silverheart Girl 1001, Crash B 2007, Sonic Girlfriend 1999, Shadow the Hedgehog and Maria Robotnik, Blue Gamer, Katie, oh no, I lost that one. Oh gosh. It's going by too fast. I'm gonna jump up a little bit to N64 Boys, SCS Student, Trip K, Sonic Adventure Plus Mega, exclamation point, Cosmic Aurora, Nate Go, Susie Kirby, A Studio Q Gabby, Icebreaker X Gamer 81, Pop 21, The Epic, Cat Yoshi, and I lost my spot again, so Vinny, jump in.
Excellent. Oh, goodness.
It's going fast.
Let's
There's
see.
93 of you guys all at once.
Cosmic Aura, Misty Morbid, Icebreaker, X Gamer 81, Friendly 6E Red, Scott Conlon, Pokanic 997, Spiky Plays, E Studio Q Gabby, Pop G21, The Epic, The Dragon Skull, EJ Cotton. Oh no, I've lost my spot again.
Yeah, it really doesn't do good with scrolling.
No, it does
won't
not.
let you,
It's
which is
like,
a
oh, you
challenge.
scrolled once, now you're at the bottom. Izaz Lopez, Sketch, N64 Boys, Ashen Odell, Everything is Awesome Studios, Bokun Robot, oh, poor Bokun, Reese Monahan, Taya Jane, Ninja Gaming 101, The Vidiots, Neo Metal Sonic, Purple Quartz, Ben 1026, Elias Chacon, Story Club Young, Elise Brown, Sonic Girl Fan 1999, Paradorito 27AJ, Jacob Barnett, Gold Duck Gamer Dude, Mel Bell, X0 Nightcore 0X, Aid Mathis, Michael Kabang Bang, Cloud Music, Super Mario Logan, Katie Cat, Kika133. Goodbye, everybody.
Alright, bye, guys. I am drawing all over my own art. Oh no, this time I wrote B by accident. I meant to say bye. There we go. That now says B. Okay. Thank you for joining us on the Friday stream and watching the completion of the Team Chaotix, everybody. And we gotta go for now. So thank you. Take care, guys. Bye.
Wow.
Buddy. Good bee.
Beware of the
Bee.
bee.